What's going on, everyone? So in this video today I am walking you through my session. So this Tuesday I was training with my coach and had heavy squats and deadlifts, which went pretty well. And yeah, I just decided to film the entire session, just every lift from warm-up and to the end, and thought I would just walk you through it to not make it too boring either. But I'll explain a little bit how it felt, what I was thinking, and all of that. So maybe you can learn something. With that said, let's go pretty much. So first off, of course, warming up. I actually didn't get all of the warm-ups on film, but this is one just trying to activate my glutes because this is something that helped with my injury a lot. I was sucked at activating my glutes. So something I've had to work on pretty much to just activate better. My coach arrived after I had done that. We started warming up with the squats. This is 70 kilos and yeah, it's nothing too crazy. It's just a warm-up, just trying to make sure I have everything right, and and now she's watching me doing it as well, just trying to make every rep look the same, obviously. Seeing things, seeing how I activate, making sure I breathe right, I brace right, and all of those things that you need to think about in a session, which is really good to do, especially since it's good to have that checkup with someone actually looking at your lifts, and so which has helped me very much. So good thing with a coach as well. And just moving up, this is 90 kilos, and I think I will do like 3 reps probably in like each warm-up, so still pretty easy. I didn't know what we were going to go up to. I had my ideas, but I was just going up to like a heavy single of the day, pretty much making sure I had been feeling a bit off in my back, had been checking on it on Monday. So the day before this, I was doing a treatment for my back because I had a really crappy session last Friday where my sleep has been off, my body weight has been off, nutrition hasn't been on point, had a lot of outer stressors at this point. So it was just nice to have this session with her looking at me and seeing like, okay, you're still on schedule, nothing is crazy, even though, everything haven't been as prioritized as, is optimal, of course, but life happens sometimes to all of us. This is 125 kilos, and for some reason I changed my hairstyle for like every lift because it just gets in the way all the time. This one, I think this one didn't feel too amazing, but it felt okay. Like I felt a bit off in the squat, but still like stable on, not like I'm been getting weaker, but I know that I can do better. But I think that's just related to not sleeping as well, not having as qualitative rest days, and nutrition being get off, my body weight being like a bit over and hard to regulate for me, and having to diet down in order to get to like 63 sort of. Just did a double at 135, and this is 145 for a single. That felt like shit. Like I just lost it. It doesn't really look like I can see it now and it looked like it's easy, but both my coach and I noticed like that was bad. This is I sank down too deep without pushing my knees out. This is 150, so this was the top single for today, which felt pretty solid and like a good top single, especially for where I'm at. And it's like a stable everyday weight sort of for me. It can move slow some days, fast some days, but it's like just a regular. I feel very confident with 150 on my back right now, which is really nice considering. And this was good. Like a good single. I tried to think more about pushing my knees out here because I had forgotten about that, and because of that I sort of wavered on the way down. I went a bit too slow. If we like go back and like re-watch it, so where's the one, and if we re-watch it, you can just see like it's a bit just like, yeah, it's a good single, but I go like a bit too slow. Like I'm scared to go down on the way because I had to think about my knees, and so it's a bit slow on the way up, but it's still very stable. So it was just like being more confident with the weight on my back would have made it easier and better, pretty much. So nothing too crazy. And then that was it. I did back up. So this is 135. I think I did like 2 doubles here, and yeah, you'll see one. So try to just think here as well more about pushing knees out, keeping my chest high. You can see that the second one, like I pushed my knees out better, but my hips shoot back. Then I had an even easier back up set with just a 5 at 17.5, so like really easy. Something that I've had to just do a lot to sort of train my technique since the injury, like doing super easy backups and like not too much volume, because it doesn't seem like I can handle it too well, not my back nor my recovery. So that's like what we're doing, and that was it. And now I started deadlifting. Now this is the second warm-up. I didn't get the first video because basically went straight away to deadlifts, just changed my socks. 165 here for 5. Shaking up, like what am I doing? And this is 75, so like your small jumps. I do like a pause, but it's not really a pause, but I pause in the moment, like doing a pause deadlift. And my first warm-ups always just to get the feeling of like going slow and waiting for the bar, because I'm so good at like going super fast, losing position all the way through in the bottom position, and then having the lockout of hell. If you've seen any of my like 200 deadlifts, you can see that they look terrible. So that's like a technique thing that I'm not too good at. I also did 85, I think, from this, and then this is just 110 like last with like these pauses. Focusing on the lockout because she's watching me. Like these small things that I'm good at cheating at, just having someone look over like, okay, do this, telling me what to actually do so I do it the right way and don't cheat, for example. So now I also did 120, but this is 137.5. I thought this was 135, but I can see now that she put 137.5, and this is 160. So here is like, I had like Friday I had a shitty deadlift session, another heavy session, but it was like really shitty. I couldn't stay in position at all. It was like, even though no matter how hard I tried, I didn't recover too well, my weight wasn't as good. It was just like a really off day, you know, having a lot of work and stuff to do. And this one was a bit off too, but in like the second rep here, I sort of found the groove of what to actually do a bit more. Now here's 170 for a single, and this was like You can see it in the lockup that I sort of struggle a little bit, and that's because I lose position before I even push my hips back in. Now, I sort of realized what to do after that. We realized like, just when you shoot your hips back in, just push your chest up. Just think about pushing your chest up as well. So we did that on this one, and that actually felt better. So this is 177.5, and going in like, so you can see the lockout is still struggling a bit, but it's still better. Like I maintain much better here, but it's good that I can train technique here. So after that, I did a back off here double at 170 kilo. So this is 170 kilo, a double at that. I thought it was supposed to be a single, but my coach fooled me and got me to do double instead. But I maintained much better here as well. I worked on my technique here. It's still not perfect. This set though fits absolutely great. This was the best set of the session. It's a triple at 152.5. So this was the second backup set that I did. Just doing a triple, you know, changing my hairstyle again, and now just getting tired of having a t-shirt and the singlet on, just being much nicer to have it down in the deadlifts. You all know it. And here you can see me really thinking about pushing my chest up, and then I could just really get into the position where I was like, I pushed my lats down engaged, and it was super easy, and it just feels good. And ending off, I had another back off here at 115. And so again, really simple. It's just something for, I can't do too much volume work on the heavy weights yet because of my injury, and also because it just seems like I don't really handle that training that well yet. So that's sad in one sense, but still you have to listen to your body and where you're at. But it felt very good, this one. Easy, nothing crazy, which was like just a thumbs up. And that was it for this session. So I didn't do any accessories today, nothing at all, just squats and deadlifts, which is because I train with her, so I will probably do more another session. But that's just something when I have like these heavy both heavy squat and heavy deadlift, like I can't do too much else. because of my back and how tired I get. So that's just something we have to take into consideration. That is my session. So very short, it was a 2-hour session, yet I managed to walk you through it in 10 minutes. So pretty much like what I'm doing, I have European since like 5.5 weeks, pretty much, so it's not too long until Europeans. And you know, I have had a lot of work stuff. I was in Greece for 2 weeks with my family, and then, you know, I gained a lot of weight because of that. And you know, you do a lot, you when you're on a vacation, you like go and swim and all of those stuff. So my back got a little bit bad, and also, you know, weight spiked up. Sleep wasn't too good, like even though I tried to sleep well, like it was just so hot and stuff. So that obviously pushed me back a little bit, and you know, haven't been perfect, but it's still like a game of just having fun. Is something that I love doing. It feels absolutely amazing to just go through doing my best on these sessions and going through like the movement, doing my best every session, just having fun. Working on the technique is something that I found, like small technique cues is something that I work a lot of with my clients, because I know that is something me and my coach also do, because it works for me. So that was this session. And if you like these kind of videos where I just walk you through what I do for sort of these sets and stuff, what you can do is just click a thumbs up or something, and I will make more of them, trying to make more of these like 10-minute videos or something, and just to get you more of an insight of, well, what I'm doing. It's just really fun lifting weights, and that's it. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.